Hey YouTube, Carl here. I want to give everybody an update on the latest with the quarter scale foamy Albatros D.Va here. She had a fantastic maiden flight at Flight Fest 2022. Little tail heavy, very underpowered, but beautiful in the air, surprisingly stable for a World War I plane. As long as you're on the rudder, she was flying great. And like I said, a little tail heavy, so got her down, made an adjustment to the CG, sent her back up for a second flight. That flight got really eventful. Not long into that flight, I completely fried this motor. Bearings are shot. I can't see it from there, but these windings are pitch black. So this motor is cooked. While it was cooking, it was pouring smoke out the side of the aircraft. Made a very scale crash into the tall soybeans with the smoke pouring. It was something to see. Minor damage to the airframe. I had to make a new spinner, fix one of the struts, but everything else is structurally sound. So when I got her back here to Virginia, it was time to upgrade. I slapped in a Spectrum Avian 8085. Now that's a 160 kilovolt motor. It is a monster. Paired it with a Phoenix Edge high voltage 160 amp ESC with the built-in cooling fan. And instead of running her on 6S like I was, I'm now running her on 12. I had a 6S 20,000 milliamp. She's now 12S 8,000, which is really convenient for me. I use these 6S 8,000 milliamp packs in a lot of my planes, so this just takes two of them. I did improve the cooling for the motor and ESC in the nose, added some little cooling intakes, opened up the exhaust area to get more air flowing out, and I'm not stressing this motor and ESC nearly like I was this one. So even paired with the 22x10 Zor axial propeller, I shouldn't pull more than 80 amps on the ground. It should be okay. Only other upgrade was to redo all of the guy wires with the quarter scale turnbuckles from Dubrow, so that will make my life a lot easier with setup and tear down at the field, and make it a lot easier to keep the tension right on all these flying wires. So that's enough of my talking. I am really excited to get her out to the field and see how she flies with 1-to-1 thrust to weight. Not scale, but it's gonna be fun. Let's go. Walking out. Taking off right to left. Trying to maybe land the plane. What do you think? Should I try? Okay, we're landing. Ooh. Well, that's scale.
That was actually pretty realistic.
That sure was.
Yeah, she'll be okay. Just needs a new bent the axle, and I was gonna have to redo some of the flying wires anyway because they were a little iffy. But everything else looks okay. Yeah, beautiful. Well, thank you. Yeah, I had enough for a couple more approaches, but that one was feeling good until the very end there when you got down to the hard.
It really slows down the valve drop.
Yeah.
It almost feels like it wants to go throttle.
I think that's what I'm gonna have to.
Fly it all the way down. Because it slowed down, just boom like that.
Well, yeah. It's right?
Yeah.
I've got. But
Really awesome.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I felt like digging a trench there when you fly by.
Well, we'll get her. I'll get her dialed in right, and she might like Lorton better than here, but I don't know. I mean,
Lorton can be windier.
that's true though.
You took off so fast, it didn't seem like this field size bothered you a bit.
No. She should have made the first two flights at Flight Fest off of that soybean field.
Oh my goodness.
So I had to put a new motor in it because it was underpowered. But
Yeah.
this field will be fine.
Yeah.
Once I get the feel for
getting her on off the ground. Oh. Yeah, she'll be
No,
good.
I'm trying to catch the butterfly.
You're trying to catch that butterfly.
It was basically all you.
Oh. Well,
Oh, it's there. It's there.
all things considered.
Oh, it's on your back. Oh, it's on your back.
It's on my back?
It's on your back.
Okay. Well, let me turn this off.
Oh, because the butterfly's going to come back to me.
Yeah.
So really, splayed landing gear a little bit, just a new axle.
See, it's right there.
Oh, there's
That's-
there's your butterfly, right on the Albatros, and everything else. Again, flying wires
It's in
popped.
my mouth.
She did take a lot of trim. I think the connection for the elevator snapped loose. We'll put that back together, but all things considered, relatively scale landing, unfortunately. But we'll get her, get those flying wires rebuilt and get her back in the air and test her out again. See how much it took out of those batteries.